Hello everyone, my name is Matthew and this is Learn the Lingo. Welcome to lesson 25 of Hebrew Basics, a series where we learn the essentials of Hebrew grammar. So far in this series, we've learned two verb tenses, the present tense and the infinitive. Today, we are going to start learning the past tense, which is used to describe actions that already took place in the past. In Hebrew, the present tense has four forms: masculine singular, masculine plural, and feminine plural. Which form you use depends on the gender and number of whoever is doing the action. The past tense, though, has a different form for each pronoun. Ani, I, ata, you masculine singular, at, you feminine singular, hu, he, she, anachnu, we, atem, you masculine plural, and aten, you feminine plural. The pronouns heim and hein, they masculine and feminine, share just one form of the past tense. Let's see each of these past tense forms with the verb lishmoa, to hear, which is the infinitive from the root shin mem ayin. The hu, he form of the past tense is the simplest. We take the first letter of the root with a kamatz, second letter of the root with a patach, and end with the third letter of the root. Shama, heard, where the subject is he. Hu shama, he heard. The other forms of the past tense are made by adding endings onto this basic form. For example, if the subject is ani, I, we add a t ending to the hu form to get shamati. Ani shamati, I heard. Notice that both the pronoun ani and the verb ending have an e sound at the end. The ata, you masculine singular form, is made by adding ta, spelled without a silent hey. Shamata. Ata shamata, you heard, masculine singular. The at, you feminine singular form, adds a t ending. Shamat. At shamat, you heard, feminine singular. Again, notice the similarities between the endings of the pronouns ata and at and their corresponding past tenses, shamata and shamat. The same is the case for the anachnu form, which adds nu to the hu form, shamanu. Anachnu shamanu, we heard. The masculine and feminine plural u forms of the past tense, for atem and aten, shorten the first vowel, the kamatz, of the hu form to a shva, and add a tem or ten ending. Again, endings very similar to the pronouns atem and aten. Atem shematem, you heard masculine plural, and aten shematen, you heard feminine plural. The he, she form, on the other hand, keeps the kamatz and instead shortens the second vowel, the patach, to a shva, and then adds an a ending, which is common for feminine words in Hebrew. Sham'a. He sham'a. She heard. The verb form for heim and hein makes that same vowel change to shama, but adds an u ending. Sham'u. Heim sham'u and hein sham'u. They heard in masculine and feminine form. Let's say the man heard. The man is hagever, and heard will be the hu form of the past tense, shama, since the man is a he. Hagever shama. The man heard. Hagever shama. Let's figure out how to say we worked. We is anachnu, and worked will be the anachnu form of the past tense of la'avod, to work. We can make this anachnu form from the basic hu form, avad, which just has the three letters of the root with a kamatz and patak. We just add nu onto this to get avadnu. Anachnu avadnu. We worked. Anachnu avadnu. Notice that almost every pronoun has its own form of the past tense. Because of this, in Hebrew, it is often not necessary to use pronouns with the past tense, and doing so can even seem unnatural. Usually, using pronouns with the past tense is reserved for clarifying the context or adding emphasis. So to say we worked, we would just say avadnu. But if we wanted to say we worked with emphasis on we would say anachnu avadnu, adding emphasis on the subject we by using the otherwise unnecessary pronoun. Let's practice the past tense a little more by making all 9 forms of the past tense of the verb to take, which in Hebrew is lakachat, from the root lamed kuf chet. Remember, the infinitive lakachat is irregular. We'll have the basic hu form, lakach, with just a kamatz and patak added to the root. Lakach means he took. We can add ti to lakach to get lakachti, I took, ta to get lakachta, you took masculine singular, ta to get lakacht, you took feminine singular, and nu to get lakachnu, we took. Shortening the first vowel of lakach and adding tem or ten gets us lakachtem and lakachten. You took masculine and feminine plural. Shortening the second vowel of lakach and adding a gets us lakcha, she took, and adding u gives us lakhu, they took. Let's say the dogs took the meat. The dogs is haklavim, and since haklavim's pronoun would be heim, they, took will be the heim form of the past tense of lakachat, to take, which is lakhu. The meat is habasar. Since habasar is definite, with that ha meaning the, and also is the direct object of the verb lakhu, the preposition et must go before it. So the dogs took the meat is haklavim lakhu et habasar. The dogs took the meat. Haklavim lakhu et habasar. Did you take this in Hebrew can start with hayim, which starts a yes or no question. Next we'll say you took in the past tense. Hebrew does not differentiate between you took and did you take. Let's say the you in this sentence is feminine plural, which means the pronoun in Hebrew is aten. The past tense, therefore, must have a ten ending to agree with the pronoun aten. So took is lakachten. Since lakachten is only used if the subject of the verb is aten, we do not need the pronoun aten unless we want to add emphasis. This, as the definite direct object of the verb, is etze. So, did you take this is hayim lakachten etze? Hayim lakachten etze. But if we did want to emphasize you, did you take this, we would say hayim aten lakachten etze? Hayim aten lakachten etze. Did you take this? And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share. And if you want to learn more Hebrew, please consider subscribing to my channel and checking out some of my other videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.